Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Kamusakile Lona. I'm Sakile Mutingwe, founder and CEO of Bokang Holdings and your head of sport and culture in a newly established union called the Student Afro Capitalist Union. So today I'll be telling you about the 4 pillars of wealth creation. No, I'm one person who's looking at the generational aspects of wealth. So I'm looking at your 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, up to the third generation, which is like 150 years from now. So there are 4 pillars of wealth creation. Number 1 will always be learn how to make money. That is one of the biggest golden rules of building generational wealth. Learn how to make money. But because we are in South Africa, you know South Africa is one of the best countries to live in. In South Africa, the government has given us unemployment funds names 350, COVID relief 350 grand. These are actually unemployment funds. This is a good approach since anyone in our country can practice this role. As students, we have NSFAS. To truly achieve this rule, the government must always play by its rules. The government also does play using these rules. Don't tax your own money. The government will never tax you if you are earning anything from the government. If you are earning a grant, a pension, a student bursary from the government, as long as you are getting something from the government, you are not employed by the government, but you are getting something from the government, then it will never tax you that money. So the government must also play by its own rules. Don't tax your own money. This is like don't eat your own money, rather give it to the people. That is why everyone have an income somehow in South Africa. That is because the government is always playing by this fundamental rule. Number 2 is accumulate productive assets. Since now you have learned how to make money, let's say for instance you've got your 1,500 rand from your NSFAS. Then you are going to download an app called investment.com, and then you are going to buy shares. They say buy shares for Mofaya. I think they are selling at 300 and something bucks, and then you buy those shares. Now you've just accumulated a productive asset. Productive assets cannot be digital. Unfortunately, they cannot be digital. They cannot be your Bitcoin and stuff. Those they must be physical assets. One must touch it to have wealth. Why trust the internet with your own money? Rather invest in tangible assets. This can include property, stocks, gold, oil. Gold and oil will always be there, unfortunately. Okay, do not. Is it not that the secret of wealth states that it doesn't last beyond the third generation? So, in wealth creation, we've seen with the Rothschild family, we've seen with the I forgot this other family, but the Rothschild family was one of the most wealthiest families within the 16th, 17th, and 18th up to the 20th century. So the wealth lasted up to 3 generations. With even the Goldman Sachs family, we've seen that it lasted up to the 3rd generation. Even with the Carnegie family, your founder of US Steel Incorporated, it lasted up to the 3rd generation. Even the Musk family, the Elon Musk family, his wealth will also last up to the 3rd generation. It will never, wealth doesn't go beyond the 3rd generation. So, do you not know that wealth lasts up to the 3rd generation? We have just told you this generation alone, if you practice this rule, you can ensure their financial future. Number 3, take on necessary debts. Take on necessary debts. This includes debt to buy tangible assets. Another key role is self-development. This includes sports, spiritual education, praying, having affection with your true partner, hiking and traveling. So, fortunately enough, I've surveyed one of the most richest men in the world, and I've seen that they're actually one who are spiritually connected at some point. We've seen that most of them, they are Jewish, and most of them practice the Jewish and the Islamic culture, but it's still the same thing. Everyone needs a prayer. Everybody needs to actually believe in some superhuman feature for them to actually succeed. Even though we are in the trend whereby we have your atheists, your whatever, but it is always there's always something that you gotta believe in. It's either you dream or whatever, but there has to be something that is greater than you that you believe in. And then there are some secrets of wealth creation. So money is gold. That's it. Money is gold. That's why even the South African Reserve Bank, it has invested more on gold. So money is gold, and gold runs away when it doesn't feel safe. Wealth for years was always backed by gold. It has proven its power. Artificial intelligence decided to launch an economy that is not safe, which is the digital economy. Digital economy is now whereby you do not have access to your physical money, but it stays within the digital space. I don't know what your laptop, your phone, how will you access that money, but unfortunately, we are in that phase now. We are in the phase of technology. And then the explanation of generational wealth by AI. So obviously I am an AI enthusiast. That simply means I study AI. I haven't learned how to code AI, but I do study artificial intelligence. I'm so good with prompt engineering. Yeah, I can get anything out of AI, including launching my own crypto coin, launching my own social media app. With the artificial intelligence, we can do a lot of things. So ChatGPT explained the term of generational wealth like this. Generational wealth refers to the wealth and assets that are passed down from one generation to the next. It is in Africa called Ubuntu, caring for the upcoming future human generation. So it is all about generational wealth. It's all about when you sacrifice yourself for the wealth of your next generation. That's what it is. It's not about you getting that car, that money, that. It is all about you trying to save and invest as much so that you secure the future of your children and their children's children and their children's children also. So it's all about thinking from 200 years from now. And then ways to build generational wealth. You investments. One of the biggest investment that one can make is investing on the land. Non-used land, plain land. We have seen with Dubai, 1970s, it was a desert. Today it is this super massive city that is no longer dependent on oil. Why? Because they invested in the land that they had. So land produces gold, our most precious material. It also produces plants. With land, men have built on it empires and empires. Even Dubai is built on the same land. A mixed economy system have always worked. The new government next year must keep the land for public interest, as people have already demanded this. Unfortunately, next year in South Africa, since will be headed by the EFF, I think. I don't think the current EFF government does understand wealth creation, since it's wanna give land to the people for free. No, land cannot be given for free. No country has ever done that. But we'll see. Maybe it will work. And then land has the following advantages. It has potential for appreciation, unlike the digital world. The value of land increases over time due to factors such as population growth, infrastructure, changes in the economy, etc. We as humans survive on land, we feed in it, and we must also protect it. And at the end of the day, we will return to it. So with land, you are born in the land, and then you are going to work the land, and we are going to pay you back on land. So land is one of the most fundamental human aspects. So the second rule that you can make is that invest in tangible assets. So land is a tangible asset. It cannot be stolen. Nobody can steal your land. If you have land, nobody can steal it. It's not like car that you can just be hijacked and stuff. Land cannot be stolen. Land is flexible. It can be used to grow food, be used for commercial use, industrial development, and residential areas. Land is the only natural resource that can make money the most. So we have seen our Elon Musk, they've actually ventured into the air economy, which is your space economy. That's what they call it, the space economy. But land is one of the most important. I think land owns like 100% of the world economy. Even the rocket here with space, it starts on the land. So and then another thing that you have to invest in, property. Obviously, property will always be one of the biggest investment. Now, with property, I'm not referring to you only one. That is just a liability, it's not an asset, because now you are paying rent with that house, you are paying electricity, you are paying water. So an asset is anything that brings money in, then a liability, anything that takes money out. So when I say investment in property, I'm talking about commercial property. Refer to the practice of buying real estate with the goal of generating income or profit. Not with the goal of uthenga umhlaba ufaka umkhukhu bese uyahlala kuwo. No, that is the bad investment. You nabantwana bakho bazoyilwela leyo ndawo le, because now you invested in only one property. So property investment can take many forms, such as purchasing a rental property, investing in real estate trust, or buying shares in real estate development projects like the Casino development property, And then advantages of property development: it has potential for appreciation, it brings in steady income, and then it has tax benefits. Property has tax benefits, especially a commercial property. It does have tax benefits. Real estate can increase over time through factors such as population growth, infrastructure development, changes in zoning areas, which can help diversify the portfolio and provide a stable income. Property investment can provide a reliable stream of rental income, which can help diversify a portfolio and provide a stable income. One good thing is that it grants God God grants those who invest in property tax benefits. So if you invested in property, you know that you have tax benefits. Unfortunately, most people who have invested in this, they don't tell you that property has tax benefits. So then one of the biggest of them all, it is investing in yourself, which is in entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is the process of developing and running a new business venture in order to achieve success and profitability. That is entrepreneurship. An entrepreneur is anyone who takes on the necessary risk and the uncertainties of starting and managing a new business. It is about identifying a need in the market, place, and satisfying it. Investing in yourself creates jobs for others, economic growth, and the drawing factor for innovations. And you know that some entrepreneurs, they have these tax benefits. Entrepreneurs, you know that Elon Musk didn't pay any taxes in 2020. Why? Because he's an entrepreneur. Jeff Bezos never paid taxes in 2020. Bill Gates don't pay taxes. Why? Because they've employed abantu who pay taxes for them. So they don't have to pay tax, and their money is kept in stock. So they live by what you call a good credit. So you just go to a company, you go to a bank and say, I don't have money, I need $1 million, but I have shares in this particular company. Can I use those shares as a what do they call this? As an assurance that I'm going to repay the money. So the bank is okunikeza imali. That's obviously a loan is not taxed. That money cannot be taxed by the government. So the bank will give you money for you to grow that business. Then the stock of that business will grow. Then that simply means the bank has once the business grows, it also has interest. So, and then you have to also invest in non-financial assets, which is investing in knowledge. Knowledge is power, unfortunately. Financial knowledge refers to the understanding and expertise that a person possesses regarding financial concepts, products, and practices. You must teach your next generation or your children about personal financing, investing, banking, credits, taxation, insurance, and retirement planning. Financial knowledge is essential for individuals and businesses to make informed decisions about managing their money, achieving their financial goals, and building long-term wealth. Knowledge is very powerful. Personal finance can help people understand that. Okay? Budget, save, and invest your money. It can teach you how to avoid debt and financial pitfalls. So, investing in knowledge, especially financial knowledge. So, unfortunately, our parents actually invested in the education system. I won't say they failed, but they didn't understand the concept of financial knowledge. So, and even if you understand accounting, that doesn't mean that you understand the finance. Finance is all about understanding what brings money in and what takes money out. That is just financial knowledge. You can just teach umntanakho how to make money. Umshanami, I bought a sweet like a shilling, and then I told her that no, she's 6 years old. I bought her almost with Lao. I told her that this is a debt. And when business like selling the profit, she repaid me my $20. So that is the financial knowledge. Unfortunately, Mama Kimakabanguti, that is cruel, but that is what needs to happen. And thanks God she did repay me. I don't know what's my unjani with the business because of her sabi scale. She's still young, she's 5 years old. But whatever happens, do teach abantwana financial education. Hey, masingabengi futhi asingazali generation ezoqhakeka futhi na. So yeah, that is for today. Thank you and I love you so much.